Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Old Dead Man, your host. We are looking at a plane that I thought I would love, but I am very disappointed in it in actual use, though that may change if I ever actually manage to get it into ground RB. The reason I do not love it is because, take a look at the other vehicles around me here. We got a 111 there, another 111, an F5, a bunch of A10s. It is hard to get to where you can actually bust a base ahead of these 111s. And if you go wide, the A10s are going to try and get there before you anyway. I'm going to try and go right. It may be supersonic, but getting it up to speed is a challenge. So that's kind of the situation you're at right there. It's not agile. I have managed to get away with some things and score the occasional air-to-air kill with the air-to-air missiles. Now understand, I do not have this spaded yet, but I really expected to really love the Thunderchief. I mean, it's got a huge payload. It's a jet. It's got, air-to-air missiles. It seems like everything should be working for it and not against it. It does not help that the only countermeasures it has are chaff, though. It doesn't have any flare countermeasures. So all of those air-to-air missiles that you're used to seeing, especially the Su-25s, R's whatever 60K or I think it is, those things guide without any trouble from the front. So you have to be prepared to try and dodge it in a plane that does not dodge. And definitely avoid going nose to nose or rear to their nose, because in all cases you are going to get kaplowied in this plane. Like I said, I've managed to do it. It is not easy. But even at its partially upgraded state, I have got a bomb load that is amazing. So if I can get to the bases, I stand a pretty good chance of taking out two of the bases. If I can get there ahead of the 111s and without getting nose targeted by a Su-25 or dove on by a J-35 or any of those things. Oh crud, I didn't bring enough fuel. Yeah, I was just doing a test flight and apparently reset the amount of fuel I was carrying too. So I'll just go to this forward airfield, resupply, change out my amount of fuel, and then we'll try again, which means that basically the match might be over. The odds of me pulling this off are really bad.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
All right, so that was basically a loop around and right back to the same airfield I took off from. Let's see if I can get my bombs back. I was thinking I would have to actually dogfight that guy, but he ran away. That said, he had flares. All right, let's get this puppy off the runway as fast as possible. Full burner. Do I stand a chance of getting to a base? Left one's closest. But the left one has an F-111 going for it already. Looks like right one's my deal. Okay, over 200. Start lifting off. All right, I've got a positive rate. Gear comes up. 260, flaps come up. I don't think I stand a chance. I think we're going to kill those tickets long before I get there.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I stayed alive. That's literally the best I can say. It's also not necessarily what I always do in a Thunderchief. So let's try one more and see if we can get a little bit of kills here. Actually get some to the bases. The 105 is intended to be kind of a fighter bomber-ish thing. I don't know what it would be classified as, but it's definitely not a fighter. At least not in the way it flies. It does have air-to-air missiles, though. I mean, maybe a little bit. All right, second verse, same as the first. A little bit lousy and a whole lot worse. Come on, get those wheels off the ground, boy. I love the little lump at the end of the runway here. If you don't get off that runway, you're going to have a tough time of it. I mean, with a runway that long, I've seen some planes that would not make that off. Now that I've got 20 minutes of fuel, I got enough I can actually burn all the way to my destination and burn all the way back. Thankfully, it's not limited. It's just except for the amount of fuel you have on hand. And with only 28 minutes tops of fuel, you're not going to spend a whole lot of time loitering either. Okay, a little bit of nudge down. Kind of toy with the idea of supersonic. 0.99. Gradual descent. Come on, 709. I could nudge it down and get supersonic, but it's just not really. There we go, 1.0. Here's 1.01. 1.01. Do I hear 1.01? Come on, baby. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in love. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to do a Mach 1.01 bombing run. Could drop the nose just a little bit more. Okay, come on, we're accelerating still. Come on, baby. Okay, give it a little more nose down. Oh, phooey. Phooey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got a base. But I got a base. I mean, that's better than some of the other matches I've been in. Let's go ahead and roll this thing for one more, see if I can do any better. Almost had it. I still need 3 more bases to finish off this battle pass task. But that's okay. I'll make it. By the way, I did go ahead and buy the battle pass. Was not originally planning to, but then I looked at the British airplane they've got there. It's a low BR jet, attack jet. It only has 7.7 millimeter guns, but I can deal with that. I'm not unhappy. Okay, City is an awful map. I mean, all of these are basically awful maps. They concentrate all of the ground targets right there in a spot in the middle. They don't have any variety for placement. There's no options to move around to anywhere in the parts of the map. If you're going to do a bombing run, everything is super predictable. They really need to put some stuff at the edges of the map so that bombers and attackers have something to mess with that doesn't literally put them underneath the melee. All right, I could go straight in, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to try and skirt around the edges and come in behind. I think I will have a better chance of getting to some bases if I do it that way. Okay, and, oops, what do we got over here? What's going that way? Alright, I gotta find out what Ronnie Russ is gonna do. No, not a bad word network connection. Please, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it came back. It's only 4% packet loss now. Very acceptable at this point, and it'll probably drop over time.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Am I going over top of a mountain? I am, but not that close. Okay. Kind of wish I had a topographic map right now to tell me exactly what I was close to. Whew, okay, there we go. I'm out from under the cloud cover. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll out. What the? Ah, crud. I got this guy's attention now. Okay. Okay, let's keep it on full burner. I have no reason to stick around right now. Technically, I should be able to outrun him all day long. I don't know what happened to him, but I am gone. Gone with the wind. Oh, crud. All right, well then, I guess we're just going to have to take the chance now. Because it's him and me. And there's too many tickets to get away with there. All right, he must have headed for his base. I didn't realize I was the last one, or I wouldn't have run away like that. 2 minutes 20 left. Okay, well, let's kill these burners. Okay, let's keep on moving. I got 1:25 and fuel left and no clue where he is. I could pop an order, but I hate when that's done to me, so I'm not going to do it to him. And that was a very unusual end to the match. But it does show why I'm not, surprisingly not fond of the F-105. The handling is poor. The plane is just not very good at its BR for the job. Overall, though, I mean, it's fundamentally it's a good plane, but it does not match well with War Thunder, is what it really comes down to. And that's my thoughts on the F-105 Thunderchief. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me the old thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one.